I'm going to be honest, Guild Wars 2 has been surprising to me in a lot of ways. The world feels alive, the community has been insane, the gameplay loop is actually keeping me logging back in. But the personal story though, there are moments where I'm sitting here like,
There once was a boy who liked to suck his thumbs. His mother asked him to stop, but he wouldn't. So she cut off his thumbs. Now he has no thumbs. Good night.
because the story will start picking up and it feels like something's big is about to happen. Then suddenly it drops me off a cliff like, alright, go talk to this person now. And I'm just sitting there like, and the weird thing, I'm not making this video to trash talk Guild Wars 2. It's kind of the opposite, because even though the base personal story hasn't fully hooked me yet, I'm still playing, and that says a lot. The biggest issues I have so far in the game, it's some of the personal story. It kind of feels stiff. It's not terrible, it's not unplayable, it's just stiff. There are scenes where characters are talking about major conflicts, huge threats, emotional moments, big world ending problems, but the scene itself doesn't always sell it. The voice acting is okay, but it doesn't always hit the emotional level I think the game wants to hit. And look, I get it, Guild Wars 2 is an older MMO. I'm not expecting every cutscene to look like a modern AAA cinematic trailer, but when a character wants me to care about a conflict, I need to feel something. And the base personal story, there has been a lot of moments where I'm just like, okay, I guess we're going there now. Honestly, the world is one of the best parts of the game. The way the personal story is presented early on can feel anticlimactic. It builds up then slows down. It introduces characters, but I don't always feel connected to them. It gives me missions, but sometimes I don't feel emotionally invested in why I'm doing them. And that's where the disconnect happens. But here's the crazy part. Even though the story hasn't fully grabbed me, I keep logging in. And the reason is simple. The gameplay loop is carrying hard. Guild Wars 2 has this thing where I log in and think, alright, I'm just going to do one more mission. Then somehow I'm doing an event. Then I'm following some random players. Then I'm exploring a new area. Then I'm unlocking a new waypoint. Then I'm getting distracted by something that's happening across the map. Then I look at the time like, that's keeping me in the game. Not the personal story right now, the actual world, the exploration, the combat, the random events, the fact that people are actually around me doing stuff. That part feels special because a lot of modern MMOs feel like they're doing too much, trying to keep you busy. Guild Wars 2 feels like you're trying to let you play, and that's a big difference. Another thing that's been interesting is the combat of this game. Somebody in my live stream came in and told me my movement was actually pretty cool, pretty good for a person that's coming from a different MMO. I'm not gonna lie, that felt good, because when you're new to a game like this, you don't always know if you're doing anything right. I'm over here dodging, moving around, trying not to get folded by some random mob, and apparently some people were like, wait, he's actually picking up the game pretty fast. I'm not good at PvP, don't get me wrong. At first I thought it was just abilities, dodging, moving around, but more I play, the more I realize positioning matters, timing matters, knowing where to dodge matters, understanding your class also matters, and movement is a huge part of this game. And that's one of the reasons I want to keep going, even if the personal story hasn't fully hit yet. The gameplay itself feels like it has way more depth. Here's where things get interesting. Every single time I talk about the personal story getting flat, people in my comments and live stream keep telling me the same thing. Just wait until the expansions, especially Hearts of Thorns and Path of Fire. People keep saying the story gets better, the characters get better, the emotion and moments hit harder, the writing opens up more. And some of the people have told me they got emotional, and that caught my attention. Because if the community is passionate about the story later on, then I will want to see what they're talking about. That's why I'm not writing off Guild Wars 2 story completely. I'm looking at this, the base personal story hasn't fully sold me yet, but the community has sold me on giving it time. And honestly, that's kind of powerful, because a lot of MMOs, if the story doesn't grab me early, I'm probably out. New World didn't really hook me with the story. Black Desert Online definitely didn't hook me with his story. Fallout 76 has its own issues with the story. So when people are telling me Guild Wars 2 actually has an emotional story moments later, I want to see if it actually gets me there. And I think this matters because the story is a big part of why people remember games. Gameplay gets you in the door, but the story is what makes moments stick. Characters, music, emotional payoffs, big reveals, sacrifices, betrayals, victory, the list goes on. The stuff matters, especially MMOs, because if you're going to spend hundreds and thousands of hours in a world, you want to care about the world. You want to know why things matter. You want to feel connected with the people and the places and the conflicts. That's why I'm being honest about the base story. Not because I hate the game, because I want it to hit. I want moments where the story finally clicks and I go, oh, okay, now I get why people love this. And based on what the community keeps telling me, that moment might be coming. So right now, this is where I'm at with Guild Wars 2. The base personal story hasn't fully hooked me yet. Some moments feel flat, some characters haven't made me care yet, but the gameplay, the world, the combat, the community are absolutely keeping me around. And if the expansions really are good as people say, then I'm excited to see where this goes. So I ask you, did the base Guild Wars story hook you right away? Or you were like me, where the game itself kept you playing before the story finally clicked with you? And if you think the expansions are where the story really gets good, tell me which one I should be most excited for. No spoilers though, let me suffer naturally. Thank you for coming to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give this video a like. If you enjoyed it even more, or you disagree with me, or you agree with me, comment down below. I want to see the conversation starting down there. And don't forget to check my last video from my left to my right. And also, I catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.